It is going to work. And I am going to read the scripture because we're going to connect. We're going to connect it to the book of God. So listen to the scripture. And it's coming from Proverbs 29, verse 18. Where there is no vision, the people perish. But he that keepeth the law, happy is he. It is simply saying, honey, where there is no vision, the people perish. You have to have a vision. And so this video is going to change your life, because after you finish watching this video, you're going to create a vision and you're going to start seeing manifestation in your life. It happened for me, and it's going to happen for you. Right now, within a month, 2 months, 3 months, you're going to set those goals, because it's going to manifest. Create a mind movie. Create a movie in your mind. I remember growing up, I used to picture everything that I want. Everything. And let me tell you, a lot of times we're picking up stuff in the spiritual realm, and we're seeing things, we are visualizing things, and we're thinking that, oh, it's just your mind playing games with you. No, it's not your mind. And you must also know that the devil will put things in your mind also. And when the devil do put things in your mind, that those plans and those things that are coming into your minds and in your thoughts is not of God, it's of the devil. That's time that you have to rebuke it and bind it and send it back, right back to the pit of hell. Because I remember my husband said to me that he was driving, and it's like he just saw a deer, he saw him getting into an accident with a deer. And not even 1 mile down, guess what happened? The very same thing that he pictured in his mind. And so the attack didn't go through, because you bind it, you rebuke it. He said, that's not going to happen. You bind it and you cut it off right there. And so when you picture things that you seen yourself wealthy, you seen yourself healthy, you picturing yourself in a certain way, that's just God dropping those things into your mind. Like, this is the plan and the purpose that I have for you. This is how much I want to prosper you. And so if we only write down our vision, if we just get to work and start making those connections, guess what? Everything will start to manifest. You have to put yourself out there. And guess what? Sometimes doors are open with opportunities, where it's like God has a plan for you, and He set you up to be in a certain place that He wants you to be, so that you can get those opportunities. And a lot of times people turn down opportunities. They were not supposed to turn down those opportunities, but they turn it down. And so sometimes you lose out on opportunities that God actually wants for you. And so I want you to start just, practicing, mindful movies of what you want to accomplish. That is big. Those affirmation, you got to speak to yourself. You got to speak into your life. You got to speak into your life, whatever you want to accomplish. It's a step-by-step process. You write it down, you start to replay it, you start to vision it, you start to put in the work, and great things will happen. You will start to attract opportunities. You remember that everyone was using this phrase like a year or two ago, like, I don't chase, I attract. And the energy is real. Like, even for your heart to beat, that's energy. Another thing is that you need to be thankful. You need to be grateful for what God has given unto you. My husband always say, we should just sit and just be grateful. Just we're not trying to get anything right now. We're just being grateful for what God has given us this far. And I'm like, yeah, like, it's good to sit in your blessing, because a lot of us are living in our manifestation right now, and we've never said, God, I thank you, and just sit in it and just be grateful, show gratitude. And you know what happens when you start showing gratitude? Guess what happens? God starts to bless you even more. Catch it. Even more. The next one is to do the work. My friends, put in the work. I always hear this growing up: faith without work is dead. Like, you're over here sitting down, just, oh, hi, I want to be a nurse, and it's just gonna happen. I want a job, and it's just gonna happen. Oh, I'm putting in all this application and I can't get any job. Create one. It's 2024, 2025. Create a job. Create a job. If you can't, I remember growing up in Jamaica, and when I couldn't get a job, you know what I did? I created a job. I kept fish fry. And you know what happened? That's how I met my husband. Because I started entrepreneurship in Jamaica, that's how I met my husband, through business. And I started keeping events. I used to do fish fries, so I'll sell fish dinners, and I would save my money through partners. I also raised chicken. I what else I did? I even opened a little hair store where I would sell hair products, because I was determined that I was not going to sit down. I am going to find something to do, and I am going to be a nurse. I used to tell myself, hi, I'm going to college. I have to go to college. Like, I have to go to college. It just have to happen. And it happened for me. And so you have to put yourself out there. Put yourself out there for beautiful things to happen. And you have to start speaking to yourself, because if you don't speak to yourself, who's going to do it for you? You have to start believing in you. And another thing that you have to do is you have to know what you want and go for it. Like, it doesn't matter if everyone around you is going to be upset, because I've had those times where everyone was against what I wanted to do for myself, but I had the vision. So even if I'm going to piss some family off, it's okay, because guess what? I know what I want, and I'm going to run to it. And guess what's going to happen? Everyone, oh, they're all proud of me. And they're going to be proud of you too, because you know what you want and you're doing what you're supposed to do for you. Because when you set your goals and when you run after your dreams and you do what you got to do, guess what? Beautiful thing is going to happen, and everyone is going to be proud of you, because you put in the work. And when you put in the work, now you can sit back and say, okay, I put in my work, and now I am achieving, and now I'm gaining. And so that's a big thing. That's just a big thing. And if you start preserving yourself and your energy and stop leaking it out in places that you're not supposed to, beautiful thing is gonna come to you. You're gonna attract. You don't chase, you attract. And you're gonna start attracting all the beautiful things that life has to offer you.